one of my favorite spots to fish right now. It's really not too far from my house. There's another spot back down that way. It's a launch dock. Pretty nice spot, but with the sun coming out and we just got through a storm, there's people all over the place there, kids swimming, people launching boats. So I'm gonna head out here. First off, I want to apologize for the wind. I've never been out here when it's been this windy. Like I said, we just got through a storm. Seems like a high pressure system coming in. It's supposed to be really hot the next couple days, but I mean, at least this wind's keeping me a little cool. But I'm gonna be fishing with a drop shot rig. As you can see, I got a tungsten weight tied here with a Palomar knot to a little Senko swimmer. So I've had a lot of luck here with the smallmouth bass on this, so let's see if we can get something. All right, so I've been to the spot a couple times. It's a great spot, but honestly, I've probably lost 10 plus drop shot rigs here. So I know we got over here, there's a couple rocks, and then over there, there's a big log floating, and there's a couple logs under it. So I'm trying to cast straight here, so I can just not lose my rig for the, I don't know, 11th time now. So we'll see what happens. City here in Post Falls, they put I don't know if you guys can see them, but up at the top of these electrical poles, there's a little osprey nest. They put these little platforms up there so they can build nests. So we got some up there, and there's some more across the way. And honestly, they're really fun to watch. They'll come down and just pick fish right out of the river. So I've had times where I accidentally, you know, gill a smallmouth or something, and it comes floating to the top. And of course, I try to grab it and do something with it. I don't like to see fish just dying, but these osprey come down and they just take it right out of the water. So hey, at least something got it. I'm gonna move down here top more. The footing's really not good over there. I'm not trying to fall in today, so I think I'm gonna hop like right down here. All right, let's hope I don't fall. I'm getting some hits right now. You can see something's on there. Oh, he's liking it. Come on, buddy. Come on. So we're getting hits right down to this log. I'm just gonna keep casting over here. I'm not feeling him anymore. Oh, there he goes again. He's hitting it right now. Come on. I have a feeling he might be kind of small. There he goes again. He's hitting right now. Well, I didn't get him that time, but I know he's over there. So we're just gonna keep casting over there and annoy the hell out of him until he bites it. Just gonna let it drop. I'm sure he's staring at it right now. I'm gonna slowly pull some tension on it so I can really feel these bites. And just jig it, slow jigs. I'm playing slow with it. There he goes, he hit it. Let's reel it a tiny bit. Pull it up. Alright guys, not feeling him anymore, so I think I'm gonna switch to a lure. I have quite a bit of luck with lures over here, and they don't get ever stuck really. So why don't we try that? This little bug, he likes my reel. Come on, buddy. Oh, he doesn't want to leave. So we got the wrist tail on. Let's throw it over where that bass was hitting. Well, I'm guessing it's a bass. Let's go throw it over where the fish was hitting. See if we can get him to take this one. All right. All right, so usually when I'm using lures, I like to side reel, kind of put the pole to the side It creates a little more tension on it, helps the action on the lure, and then especially when I'm sitting up on these rocks, it's a little hard. So if I'm pulling the pole up too much, it's coming too much to the surface. So I like to keep the lure a little bit under the surface. So pulling it to the side like so kind of helps to keep it down. So that's a trick that I usually use, and I know a lot of other people use. But for you new fishermen out there that are trying to figure it out, let it sit for a bit, let it drop down, and then I like to pull it to the side, create that tension on there, and it helps the spinner get shining all over the place out there. This wind's freaking killing me out here. This rooster tail's great, it just has no weight to it, and I don't like putting weights on lures or any of that crap, so it's just hard to get it out there correctly when the wind's blowing in my face. The wind's blowing this way, so maybe we'll try to cast out that way a little bit and then reel it back in around the rocks here and see if I can get something. So move down the shoreline a little bit here. I'm just gonna cast along the shoreline and reel it in. Sometimes these smallmouth like to hide in these bushes. When I say bushes, I mean rocks. I almost caught that one up. Alright guys, so I've been trying this spot for about 20 minutes now, fishing 30, and I'm probably gonna go right back to the shoreline again, or right back to the point here, and try a little bit more. And if I really don't get anything, I think I'm gonna go over to the dock and see if they're biting over there. And I'll likely come back here tonight. I usually have more luck towards the afternoon, sunset time. So let's go try this spot. Just, I don't know, 5-10 more minutes. I'm packing up. We're gonna go over to the dock and see if they're hitting over there. Usually if I'm not having luck over on this end, the dock's working, and if I'm not having any luck on the dock, then this area is working. So hopefully that's the case today here. I know some of you guys like to use these drop shot rigs, and here's a little trick. So when you hook it, because usually what happens is you hook it on here and your weight just starts spinning on your pole and it gets all tangled up. So what I like to do is put this weight right here, if you can see, put it right in there between the pole if you have that on your pole, and then it's gonna sit there snug, and you can just tighten it up. You don't even actually need to take the hook out of the worm. There you go, ready to travel. It's a little update. I ended up going to the dock and there was people there, so I went back to my house, chilled out for a little bit, did some editing on this video, and went back to the dock again. People are still there, so here I am again. I'm gonna retry the point. It's been probably 3-4 hours now, so maybe the change of day is gonna help me out a little bit, hopefully, but that's where we're at right now. Alright guys, I didn't have any luck. Talked to a couple of their guys were over there. I talked to them. Sounds like they've been catching some off just regular worms, which I really don't use often. I usually have the rubber worms. But I'm gonna go check the dock and see if it's cleared up now and throw a couple casts out there, see if we can get anything. But I got dinner coming up soon, so I'm at the dock now. There was a couple people dropping off their boat, but they just left, so kind of have it to myself a little bit. something's out there and it's hitting. But I think it's too small to really swallow since it's gnawing on it. So let's hope if I bring the hook out a little bit more like that, he might get snagged on it when he tries to bite at it. We got one. There we go, guys. Little smallie. Freaking something though. Oh my gosh. Got him right in the lip. Let's get him off here. Alright. There he is. Little guy. But hey, like I said, something. Let's let him go back in. Alright guys, I think that's gonna do it for me today. I'm getting pretty tired and it's been a long day.